dancing. It's the power hour. That's right. All right. I can now cross this. All right. We have a really great show, you guys. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about an awesome news article from some local news is what we're calling it. That vendor should be in the Dive Bar Hall of Fame, so we're going to talk about that. We have a movie review coming your way. We're going to be reviewing an awesome movie that we just saw the other night. You probably already saw it. If you didn't, you probably should see it. But for all you sci-fiers out there, my gamer communities, all the communities that are into cool things in other planets and stuff like that, we're reviewing the movie DUNE today. So we're really excited. It's probably in your other puppy bedroom. All right, so what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about that movie review first. And then we're going to talk about this awesome article that we found. And we're going to go through it all, show you a really awesome picture montage that we made. And then we're going to talk about some shout outs and give you some event information and then also play for you. So we got a big podcast today. Thank you so much. If you're just joining us live right now, you've never seen us before, welcome to our Feral Cat Studios. We are Lost Puppy Forever, coming at you live and direct from Twitter.com. We are coming to you live and direct from YouTube Live. We are coming to you live and direct from Twitch.tv and everything else that's great in the world. So if you're wondering who are these people that are on the internet right now, well, welcome to our podcast. We loved having you. It's already affecting me. I'm like already 5G'd out. But anyways, yeah, let's do it. All right. So the first thing that we're gonna do is 5G'd out with the crew of DUNE. Now, this is the movie that everybody has been talking about. The Twitterverse has been talking about. Everything DUNE right now. This is the movie. It has real people in it with real drama, and it has all kinds of cool things for you to be checking out. That's right.
Thank you, San Francisco Public Library.
Really excited to tell you guys about this movie. All right. So, without further ado, let's do that. All right.
Let's go live.
So, basically,
let's go live.
Here we are. Boom, 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 boom. All right. So, yeah, we gotta get our pictures together. All right. So, this is the movie. This is the DVD. As usual, we definitely want to let you guys know that we got this from the San Francisco Public Library. We waited a long time for this, but definitely this is known as the best film of the year, and for great reasons. There's a lot of stats on this movie. If you look at it on the internet, it's really chock full of things that you should know, but it also has a great cast of characters that have modernized this book and the first movie. So for those of you who are like, what are you guys talking about DUNE for? Well, we just saw it and we really liked it, and so we're moving on. So this is the modern day cast of characters. If you didn't see the first one, there's a couple comparisons here on the movie. The first thing. So the main character. Yeah, well, from the 1983. I wanted to let you guys know that. Yeah, let's go back to this, Cam. I wanted to let you guys know that David Lynch was the director of the 1983 movie, and that was the David Lynch version. Now, a lot of people, when it came out, were very confused by his interpretation. People sometimes had to go back a whole bunch of times because they did not understand it. And then people were like, let's refer to the book. The book back in the day, I think it was pretty thick and it was small print. So you had to really kind of just sit there and process all of the characters and what they did and the entire storyline. But I want to say that when I was a young puppy, I got to see the David Lynch version in the movie theater. And you know what stuck with me was all of the makeup, the special effects, the prosthetics, all of that crazy costuming, and for those of you who hadn't seen the first one, I want to say shouts out because you get to see Sting in the first one. All right. So yeah, that's a pretty good one. What we would maybe encourage you to do is if you love David Lynch, and I love David Lynch movies, he has a different interpretation. You definitely can 420 yourself out on that, and you get really like kind of deep into like what is going on in his mind, because some of the scenes just, they're a little creepy, and that's how his movies come out. But I want to say that your comparison of his movie, which is like 3 hours long, versus the new version of Dune. I want to say that seeing the first movie in comparison to this version, I thought this version was definitely understandable for everybody. You will understand the storyline. I thought all of the actors did a really, really, really great job. And, and so let's just go back to the comparison chart. All right, so right now, the two people that are featured with the circles, those are kind of like the main characters. And so there was some casting situation. I feel that they tried to definitely make the characters look like similar to the 1983 version, and that there is Timothée Chalamet, or Chalamet. I'm totally mispronouncing his name, but he was really, really, really good. And then we also have Zendaya, local Bay Area. What's up, Zendaya, as the leading actress there. Also, just to let you guys know, who makes an appearance in this movie is Jason Momoa. We got Jason Momoa. We got Josh Brolin. We got Javier Bardem. We have Rebecca Ferguson. That's Rebecca Ferguson right there. On this side, I'm gonna move. Basically, Rebecca Ferguson, she is very similar to the 80s version. I think the only thing that they kept off the screen was like the dramatic makeup. But the 1980s version of Rebecca Ferguson is pretty fierce, and she has red hair, and we're just going to move on to that. But yeah, I thought that you guys might want to know about that. If there's anybody in the chat right now who has seen both versions of Dune, let us know how you feel about the movie. We're always interested. All right, so then the next thing is they shot this on site in location. They had a vast variety of places to shoot this movie, and I want to say they did a really, really great job with selecting the locations now, which is really, really important because the environment for this particular world is all desert, and sand and the whole rock environment is super, super important. So I felt, technicality speaking, I want to give a shout out to the location scouts on this. They did a super job. I also want to say, if you notice the costuming and the special effects, they did a great job too. I want to say I'm giving a shout out to some modern day production here. We know that there's definitely a lot of people working in the industry designing all of the mechanical airplanes and the designs of all that with the costuming. So I definitely know that a majority of those people are our Burning Man community. Shouts out to you guys.
Steampunk!
That's right, the steampunk crew and community
Creative
out there.
Crew. Makers.
And also the special effects that they used during the whole movie, in terms of like the looks and stuff that they put together with the hair and the makeup, making sure that the characters definitely were giving you the full version of what they look like. That was really cool. You'll notice that if you watch the movie and go really, really close, some of the characters that live in this desert environment have the blue eyes. You're just gonna have to find out why. Just watch the movie. All right.
Read the book.
Yeah, or read the book. That's probably where you probably should start and evolve there. But definitely, I want to say that, this is a really great interpretation of all that. All right, so, and then, oh my gosh, how can we not forget? We have Daniel Bautista making his, villain-esque, appearance in this movie. So you got Jason Momoa, you got Daniel Bautista. That's pretty cool. There he is. And we have something cool to say. So we do know that a lot of the weaponry was designed specifically for this movie.
Imagine to
If
hi.
you did not know this,
Give a
now
shout to the
you
manager.
do. That's right. Shout out to our manager.
She's leaving
All
the
right.
building. But
So what we want to do is,
Thank you,
I'm
manager.
telling you that the design aspect is really cool because we actually know that Jason Momoa himself, just for himself, designed his own weaponry for this movie. And why do we know that? Is because we know a friend of a friend of a friend. So anyways, shouts out to actors taking it upon themselves.
Shouts out to Jack's team.
To the Jax team.
Terry
Shouts
Shanks.
out to our friends that are in the production
Terry Shanks.
making these things happen. And now you're getting first-hand information because we have a friend of a friend that knows all the good stuff.
And shout outs to
So-
Dog Patch Winos.
Yes, we want to shout out to the Jax team, Dog Patch, in the movie production
And the
business.
Hollywood production
Yes,
business.
very, very good. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a lot of Jax team and DPWs
Grips,
in
Jets, sound.
the movie business. Yes, they're
In the
all
union.
behind the scenes
In the union.
making things happen for you guys.
Shout out to the union.
That's right. All right. So what we're going to talk about right now is we're going to talk about the kind of just the background of the movie, and then we're just going to dive right into the storyline. All right. So basically, it seems to me that this is going to be some type of a sequential movie. It's not just because how this movie ended definitely left the open-ended question of I want to see more. So let's just go into that right now. All right. So Dune Part 1 that's kind of what they're calling it right now, is a 2021 American epic fiction film in the genre of science fiction. It was directed by Denis Villeneuve from the screenplay. He did the screenplay along with John Spatisse and Eric Roth. It is the first part, so they are actually announcing this. It is the first part of a two-part adaptation from the 1965 novel by Frank Herbert. Okay, so 1965 novel, definitely if you feel like, you can go there with yourself and you like to read, possibly you may have a book club. I would definitely suggest this, especially if it's a science fiction book club. I know, I'm totally rocking this right now. You know what? I think it's time for something that The Rock made. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Ooh, yeah, that's a little tiny one. Ooh, that's a little bit better. So I am drinking what The Rock has made. Cheers. This is the version known as White Peach. Cheers, Boom Puppy. And cheers to my 420 community. I can't wait to talk about that in the next segment. All right.
Live from Golden Gate Park.
That's right. We
April
got
19th,
some
tomorrow.
420 info for you for
Pick
tomorrow.
that name over
I
here,
would not
live.
sleep on this podcast right now. Don't
We're
sleep.
live. 419. 419.
All right.
419.
I'm moving on. So this environment in the movie is set into the future, and it follows Paul Atreides and his family. So Paul is basically the son of a duke, and he's royalty on his world. And I felt that there was, back in the day, I didn't realize this, but there was some type of mirror imaging of some Star Wars stuff, but not too heavy. But anyways, you have this family on another world, and then they belong to a bigger empire, blah 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 blah, right? Anyway, so basically the House of Atreides is what it's known as, is thrust into a war for one deadly and inhospitable desert planet called Arrakis. That's Arrakis. Anyways, I'm probably mispronouncing it. The ensemble cast Obviously, we kind of showed you kind of what they look like. You guys could go research all that. And then basically the film is the second theatrical adaptation of Dune following David Lynch's 1984 film. I'm sorry, I said 1983. I meant the wine year of 1984. 1984, a lot of cool things happened. There's a lot of skateboarding going on in 1984. All right, so which was, in 1984, that version of Dune was definitely classified by Warner Brothers as a commercial failure. And the third adaptation overall following both the David Lynch film and the John Harrison's 2000 miniseries. I didn't even see that yet, so I don't know. Has anybody in the room seen the miniseries of Dune yet, and did you like it? Let me know. All right. So basically, after the unsuccessful attempt by Paramount to produce the new adaptations, Legendary Entertainment, which is another production company, acquired Dune and the TV rights in 2016. So 2016, they're like, we need to do this entire story some justice. Good for you, Legendary Entertainment. All right, so then Villeneuve was signed as the director in February of 2017, right? And the production contracts were only secured for the first film. So, there's a little bit of, still production stuff in the background. For those of you who are going into film, you are going to have to learn about all the stuff that happens in the pre, okay? In the pre, not the post, but the pre. And all the contracts happen in the pre. What you got there?
Writing, graffiti on my phone. Can your phone do that? I don't know if you can see it. Can we see it there?
Really close.
Yeah, really close.
All right. Boom Puppy loves to graffiti on his puppy phone. I find it exciting.
We just got a call from the farm in Santa Rosa, so I gotta take this. Oh yeah.
All right. So, anyways, I'm just gonna move on. So, we already know that there's a second film on the way, but they've only secured a contract or whatever paperwork they got for the first film, okay? But that's okay, because I believe in this Legendary Entertainment. Okay, all right. So anyway, basically, the second film would be greenlit, and it definitely is going to be greenlit because I think a lot of people watch this movie everywhere in the world. After the film's release, the filming took place from March to July in 2019. Right, and this happened on location in Budapest, Jordan, Norway, and Abu Dhabi. So, wow, that is like 4 different giant locations to be filming in, and what a, you're gonna see all of this. It's a very visually explosive situation, I would have to say, because you are wondering, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego gonna take me next, or Zendaya? I'm gonna say Zendaya. You should do a cartoon or a real human version of Carmen Sandiego. But anyway, the kids would love it. All right. Anyway, Dune was originally scheduled for a 2020 release, but it was delayed due to the pandemic, as a lot of art was delayed. But the film premiered the following year in 2021 at the 78th Venice International Film Festival, which was in September of 2021. So that's great. I mean, because typically all you film people, what usually happens. The film gets made, and then it sits on the shelf a little bit, and then it goes into more production and marketing and all that good stuff. So we're all learning together, right? You're wondering, Scarlet Puppy, how do you know all this? Because Scarlet Puppy went to school and learned some of this stuff. All right. And so did Boom Puppy. We are a DIY production over here. All right. So anyway, moving on. The film received tons of praise and awards, which is we're totally reacting to it, and for technical innovation, and you know what? It grossed over $400 million worldwide on a production budget of $165 million. So let's just say $165 million to make this film, and it grossed over $400,000. So they not just made their money back, but they got, everybody got their money, and they did a great job. They paid everybody, which is great. And now we're all looking forward to the second version of what they're going to say next. I'm excited. Organizations such as the National Board of Review and the American Film Institute named DUNE as one of the nominations for the 94th Academy Awards, including the Best Picture, obviously, the most awards of the ceremony with 6. The Best Sound. The sound, let's just talk about the sound. We are talking IMAX level sound. You want to make sure that your sound bar on your TV or your computer is fully up and running.
Or your professional PA system in your living room.
Put it on the PA system in your living room for all you band people out there, you musicians that hook up your PA to your TV. You know what's going on. All right. So anyway,
I'd like to thank Nick, our sound guy.
That's right. We have both.
Yeah.
We have a soundbar and a PA. We are living large over here in Feral Cat Studios.
Nick's mixing our sound on the plane.
And the best original score.
Going to London.
Now the scoring of this movie, oh my gosh,
Hope you land safely.
was.
Put your mask back
If
on,
you
Nick.
like original creations in movie scores, and that's your jam, you just spread it on everything. I'm telling you, you will enjoy this. I heard influences of throat singing in there. I heard, I heard just like some crazy, really choral, but really minor choral stuff in there. So for all you, classically trained musicians out there, I definitely think that you're gonna like this movie in the musical section as well. They did a really, really, really great job because the music really enhanced all of the visuals. I really, truly did. And I also want to say, best film editing. The editing was amazing. Best production design. That's what I really, really loved. And the best visual effects. And also the best cinematography. So all of these had nominations in the Academy Awards. And they walked away and took home all the prizes. The sequel to Dune Part Number 2 is set to be released in October of 2023, covering the remaining story of the first novel. So yeah, I'm just really excited. I'm gonna go over like what I really truly enjoyed about this first version of the modern version. Number one, it doesn't matter if you've seen the old version like from '84 or not. Like I said, you're gonna understand the movie line. They basically didn't get all David Lynch-esque. They kind of just like this interpretation that the director had. You're gonna understand all the dramas between all the characters. Number two, I loved the costuming, and I did like the choreography of a lot of the stunt work. I felt that they pulled from various cultures and actually put in, they meshed that together very well in the movie, and it matches everything in the movie like it should. And then the other thing is I thought, you want to start knowing more. So the timing of the movie was really, really well done. And I think, like I said, it left me wanting more. So this is how it works, and this is how it goes when we do our Lost Puppy Forever movie reviews. Our movie reviews are based on a scale of 0 to 5 puppy paws. And Boom Puppy has his own rating, and he's going to sit here and tell you what he likes about the movie. But I'm going to give Dune a 5. 5 puppy paws right off the bat from me. Boom Puppy, why don't you sit down and
I'm
tell
giving it a 5.
all these people what
giving
you
it a 5. I can't find my...
Cheers.
All right, there I am. I'm giving it a 5, baby. 5 and the 4. Woo, no more. 5 and the 4.
What did you like about the movie?
I don't know. I thought it was like Star Wars, tell you the truth. It broke right out of the gate with Star Wars. I don't like Disney anymore because, that's a joke, man. But anyway, this is a positive, friendly podcast. Dogcast D-O-double-G in the house. So anyway, thanks for letting me be here at halftime in my gangster suit and I'm just leaning to the left and leaning to the right. And
It's
you
a
know,
420
someone's
lead.
gonna give me the boot because they don't like what I say. But the movie was okay, but I really liked. More for the storyline, I like the costumes, I like the set, and I was like thinking Star Wars. You know what I mean? Like, it was better than Logan's Run, it was better than the Sting one, it was rock and rolling all the way. And you know, they even got the laser guns removed, so I liked it. But anyway, I'm going back. Back from me, Logan's Run, the first drive-in I ever snuck into, and that was pretty cool. So I'm gonna say 5 front side, no back side, 5 front side, 0 back side. That's my door, and I'm going, baby. And we're about to make it a wonderful, wonderful announcement coming up here about the article today.
So that
in
is
SF Gate.
10 puppy paws.
Go to San Francisco Library, www.sfpl.org. Reserve it for
10
free.
puppy paws. All right.
Boycott Blockbuster.
Ding dong, ding dong. Are you still there? Okay. Anyway, 10 puppy paws for Dune. That's a really good. That's a really great. That's as much as you could possibly get on the Lost Puppy Forever movie review scale. We're really excited about that. I'm gonna see in the chat if anybody's being chatty about Dune. Let me ask you guys a question. Did you feel, if you did see the movie, did you feel that the sandworm made its appearance as many times as it could have been? Here's one thing that I really would have loved to see a little bit more of was the drama of the sandworm, but they might be saving that for part number 2. So I'm not really sure. But I really like the sandworm character.
That's the other thing about the sandworm.
Because they respond to vibration.
I forgot the sandworm
It's
thing.
like
I don't like it.
boom,
It scares
boom.
me. And I just want to say, I seen a movie with those things, those heads. That movie, I don't know what they call it, a rapture or a ratcon or whatever. Those things, the Rukon, the Krokan, Kraken, the McCracken. The McCracken nuggets. You know, I don't know about that McCracken thing. I don't like that McCracken thing. But yeah, I think scary.
I think
scary.
I think the sandworms are definitely their own award to themselves. Anyway, I want to see more. I want to tell the people of the Dune production more sandworm. Just like more cowbell. More sandworm. More sandworm. Okay. Anyway, we're moving on. Let's talk about different things. The different things that we are very excited to share with you is that we found an article today and we are
Thank you,
so
Brian
excited.
Brian Chandler from Kent, Ohio. Thank you, Brian, for sending this to us. And
Oh,
thank
Brian
you to
Chandler
everybody.
sent that.
Michael Mathesy sent us everybody.
Oh my gosh.
Mike
Okay.
Max Fox, all there.
So all of our both of our puppy phones kind of exploded at the same time today because we were like getting text messages. I'm more Boom Puppy than myself, but he was getting text messages from various sources all over the internet to tell us that there was an article that was published in the SF Gate. So we're going to go into our segment known as Local News is Good News because the front page of SF Gate today stands as is that Bender's belongs in the San Francisco Dive Bar Hall of Fame. We are so excited. This is their address right now. That's right. We are so excited for Bender's because they should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And it's at 806 South Van Ness Avenue in San Francisco, California. Go check them out. That's right. All right. So basically, this is what the outside looks like when the lights go down. But it looks like that in the daytime too, and it's awesome. It's on a great corner. There's a parklet just right around the corner.
South Van Ness.
That's right.
And they got parklets. I like the parklets, the dog-friendly parklets, Bender's on it. And they got the water for the dogs if you need it, and water for the bands. We respect the staff owners. Everybody working there, everybody partakes there. You know who you are. Thank you. And most
And
important,
make sure that you bring your ID and your proof of vaccination to the door.
Yeah, and this person needs their ID and vaccination notice too. This person, he was in our video. He was a cameo in the pizza song video. That is Broke Ass Store.
That's
Thank you so much, Broke Ass Store, for writing this one.
We definitely,
genius writer.
if you've never seen any of our music videos, you may want to go and just after this podcast is done,
We have a
go
link.
to YouTube and just YouTube Pizza Song, because the gentleman that wrote this article is Broke-Ass Stewart, and we feature Broke-Ass Stewart and the Pizza Song. You will see.
He walked in our
And
set.
this is a really funny backstory. So basically, Broke-Ass Stewart, we were doing shots for this video
Hide and post.
on Hide and Post, and we were like, this guy was walking towards us, and we're like, oh my gosh, is that Broke-Ass Stewart? I asked Boom Puppy that, and he was like, yeah, I think it is. So then we walked up to him, and we're like, hey, are you Broke-Ass Stewart? And he's like, yeah, I'm Broke-Ass Stewart. I was like, and then we're like, oh my gosh, do you want to be in our music video? And then it all went down really, really quick, and he made a cameo appearance. So thank you so much
Thank you.
to Broke-Ass Stewart. That's the
Where's the
story.
maracas? Where's the maracas?
Yes, we need to Maraca Broke-Ass Stewart. All right, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of like go through this article with you guys and share this with you, because it's such a great article, and show you a little bit about Benders. Now, Benders collects art and cool pieces from bars that have closed down. This is from the Hemlock. Somebody did an RIP sign on there. But if you go and if you notice, Benders has really cool aesthetics as well. They have all the confiscated IDs you're gonna find on the
Or
tables.
staffer.
Everybody got really
Regulars.
artistic on that. It is really awesome. And basically, the entire bar is covered in people that love Benders. This is from the photo booth, remnants of people taking pictures of the photo booth, leaving them at the bar. They're still at the bar somewhere, the happy people enjoying themselves at Benders. And they actually have a really cool spot. Now, if you also notice, there are other signs. There's a giant, this is like a museum. This place is like a giant museum of vintage San Francisco that you might see a sign that'll jog you back 20, 30 years ago, and you're like, oh my gosh, I thought I was never gonna see that sign again. So what I want to say, if you ride your bike, there's a place where you can put your bike. I thought that was really cool. But there's a lot of cool art. They got the leather tongue sign in there. For anybody who's lived in San Francisco in the 90s, hey, we all remember leather tongue video. We have that. That's a giant sign there. Also, I want to say, the pool tables, there's a couple of them. And if you look behind there, you can see that new nice Kiss pinball machine, which is this is like my favorite thing right now at Benders, is the Kiss pinball machine, because the feature that I love the most is that you can pick whatever Kiss song you want to play pinball to. I have never met a pinball machine yet that I could pick the song that I wanted to. The last time that happened, I have to share this, is we were on a roller coaster, and the roller coaster let us pick our song that we were going to ride the roller coaster to.
Rocket.
And Boom Puppy picked ZZ Top. And it was really fun.
Sharp Dressed Man.
Sharp Dressed Man. All right. Anyway, this is another thing. This is what, look at all of the art, all of the posters, all of the cool things that you can check out at Benders is behind the bar all over the place. So your eyeballs, and look, if you look at the ceiling, you're gonna see some dollar bills, y'all, because those sometimes get stuck.
Dollar bill, y'all.
So yeah, I mean, this bar is definitely, this write-up is so correct, but I wanted to definitely go over the article today because we're just really, really excited about, Benders, and it's 20 years, over 20 years of being open. First of all, congratulations for being opened for 2 decades. That is such an amazing length of time in San Francisco. Plus the people. It's the people running the bar. It's the friendly attitude. It's the good times. It's all of the music, the mayhem, the bar, people meeting each other, people just having a great time. And now, this article has kind of like Broke-Ass Stewart really kind of dropped a ball in a really good spot, because now we're all letting everybody know that this place is, hey, if you're visiting San Francisco, you might as well take your booties on a rhythm mission and go check out Benders.
Actually recommended other articles about visiting travel people.
Yeah, travel people are writing about Benders.
Anthony Bourdain was there.
Yes,
One of his favorite bars. I mean, if you do your research research.
And you should definitely go there hungry, because they do have a restaurant called the Overkill Grill, and you can definitely check out their menu. They have options for everybody's palate, so it's not just burgers and fries. It's everything. They got vegan options, vegetarian options. They have meat eating options. They have all kinds of options. So, the Overkill Grill is on Instagram. Please go ahead and do yourselves a favor. Make them your friend and Benders as well. Go look them both up on Instagram so that you will have them ready on your phone so that you can find out what the latest and greatest thing is happening over at Benders. So Instagram them.
Yeah, but Overkill Grill also has sauces and condiments that are only you can get there. They make originally every day. So
that
check
is true.
That out.
That is
check
very
that
true.
Out. You can't get there. Some of these coming. And these two kids.
Customization.
These two kids are from the California Food Calamari. A Calamari.
The California Culinary Academy.
California Calamari. Exactly right. Fourth grade in the house, baby. But yeah, these kids are smart. What I'm saying,
they make us puppy food all the time.
Yeah, they're smart. They make good food. They make food with their mind, not with their gut or not
and
with their pocket.
And it's 420, so like tomorrow, if you go to Bender's, you may be able to get a 420 special, which is, I think a 420 special is in order because we're talking like it's 2022 and it's gonna be 420 tomorrow at 420. So yeah, it's 420 everywhere.
It's 420 every day at Bender's Parkland.
Every day. All right. So basically, I want to say that, kind of going into this article, it says, I'm not sure how long it had been since I had set foot in Bender's. And this is Broadcast Stewart saying this. You lose track of time during the pandemic. But not far too long, I finally went to see Richie Cunning perform at Noise Pop Happy Hour. Because Richie Cunning was one of the performers at Noise Pop. Almost immediately after grabbing a drink, I stopped in my tracks to buy something, and it made me gulp with both cheerful admiration and wistful nostalgia. Sitting on the back wall below a collection of pool tournament trophies and above a Kiss band themed pinball machine, I saw a famous sign that used to adorn the outside of the legendary San Francisco dive bar Lucky 13. So if you guys want to see the sign, guess what? It's at Bender's.
The Hissing Cat.
The Hissing Cat is what it's called. After a number of years and announcements warning us of the impending doom, and it finally shut down in 2020, the sign that was ornery, the Hissing Cat, had taken its rightful place on the rightful wall, which is the Bender's Wall. The walls of Bender's are somewhere between a graveyard and the Hall of Fame, covered in signs of the dearly departed San Francisco businesses. Walking into the bar almost feels like a shrine to a city fading in the rearview mirror. That is, unless you hear the loud rock and roll and notice shot glasses clinking on the bar as people throw back Jameson and Fernet. So people are still having a great time doing shots at Bender's. And then you realize this is not a shrine at all. It's a kick-ass dive bar with a storied history, and you discover the intersection of a graveyard and a Hall of Fame and a wall of infamy, and Bender's is nothing if not infamous. So there has been a lot of time and on Johnny's behalf, on the staff's behalf, of just, curating this entire visual display. So yeah, this is so true. You guys should definitely go and check out Bender's just for that. And then I'm gonna let you guys read the rest of the article on your own, but we're super, super stoked because I also wanted to share with you that Bender's has the jukebox that you want to have at this awesome dive bar. Basically, and you can pick whatever song you want, and it's gonna be kick-ass.
It's real CDs and a train where we update it all the time.
Updated all the time.
I even got
Updated all the time.
I got to be there when the jukebox band was loading it up. And this cat, he's number one. He's a golden And number 2 is he's got this guy. You can't judge a book by the cover.
Let's
This
have
guy-
you come
this
on
guy-
over, Boom
No,
Puppy.
I'm over here. This guy's I'm in the Bender's Parkland. This guy
Okay, he's in the
knows his
Bender's
rock and
Parkland.
roll. Anyway, the guy that loads that jukebox knows his rock and roll.
That's right. Knowing your rock and roll is very important when you own a jukebox company, I
And,
think.
and your hip hop Bay Area.
That's
What's
right.
up, E40?
So
That's right.
basically, Broadcaster is saying is,
J Boogie.
he says, where else would you call a bar that had a weekly called Tequila Terror Tuesdays
Jimmy
and
Gomez.
had to stop allowing the Jello wrestling for insurance purposes? Yeah, at one point in time there was Jello wrestling, and the insurance company found out about it. I think it's hilarious. And then basically it's a place that Broadcaster was saying, kind of like in his own eyes, that bikers, bloggers, techies drink elbow to elbow. That's cool. And then everybody else who ends up walking through the door. But definitely today would be a great day to go ahead and just, if you know people at Benders, if you love Benders yourself, go to the SF Gate, read the article. It's quite amazing. You're going to see great photos. You might even see yourself in
Yeah,
the
you might
photo.
see yourself. Yeah, it's great. It's great. Thank you, Broadcaster. Thank you, Johnny motherfucking Davis. And
We
all-
love everybody at Benders,
Leon,
and thank you
Leo,
so much.
Leo, Kevin,
for
all
giving
y'all,
us a
thank
shout
you so
out.
much. Thank you so much for
And we
everything.
love you guys, and we will always be talking about Benders
Yeah.
because
And-
that's where we like to hang out.
And this is a secret hit. Noise Pop, San Francisco, California, Bay Area for next year, 2023. Maybe Lost Puppy should be,
Forever.
yeah, Lost Puppy Forever should be always playing Noise Pop, and maybe we should, get in the early lineup decision, if you know what I mean. I'm just putting it out there. All the people vote for us to play Noise Pop. Tell Noise
We're
Pop
always
we
going to
wanna
be
play.
ding-donging
Yeah,
Noise Pop.
and anybody over there in Texas that wants
We want
to
to
do a
play.
good band to play South by Southwest, and we're here. We're ready to go. We got a band. We're gonna be playing a secret show.
The
this
Puppy
Saturday.
Mobile is live and direct, for
26th.
sure.
We're playing the 26th at the Golden Bull.
Oh,
in Oakland.
we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. I'll
May
show you the
7th.
flyer.
Yeah,
I'll show you the
yeah.
flyer. That's our event information right now. We got Tuesday, April 26th. The lineup has changed
There
a
might be some,
smidge.
we're not sure yet. We're not officially sure what's
Yeah,
going on.
we're gonna figure that out, but we're gonna
But we
come
know we're
back.
playing. We're there.
gonna
We're
come
gonna be there. We have a band.
We want to play. We still want to play.
Yeah, we got a band. We're gonna be there, and we'll have you more information. We're gonna do this podcast. We're gonna do a little more information about the bands. Things are in a little different in a different cloud, not like the internet cloud, but like a real cloud, the kind that the Indians pray for the rain to come down and make the things grow. But anyway, we have a positive energy thing going on. We'll talk to you more about that show.
And
26, Golden Bull, Oakland, California.
that's
baby.
right. Make sure you write that down. Now we're just gonna do the shout out to the pink laptop. It's the pink laptop time. That reverse pink laptop. What's up, everybody?
laptop.
It's shouts out from the pink laptop. Well, the only birthday that I can actually remember for today is a really longtime friend of us. Ours, is our great friend, Mickey Cabrera. Happy birthday to Mickey. It is her birthday today. We are so very excited that it is Mickey's birthday. Another shout out that we did want to give was, Boom Puppy, who's a shout out you're going to give today?
I forgot.
Okay,
I forgot.
I'm going to have to say, I want to shout out to the San
forgot.
Francisco Public Library.
Nikki
Once
Cabrera,
again,
Nikki Cabrera.
because the San Francisco Public Library has been hooking us up with so many. Hi, Boom Puppy. What you got? Oh.
All right, I'm in there. All right, San Francisco Library, www.sfpl.org.
That's right. Boom Puppy is definitely asking for a back scratch. So he's gonna scratch that itch. But yeah, I want to shout out to the library. First off, the library has it's an amazing library because you can go there physically or you can go there digitally. They have stuff that you can rent through the Hoopla. I don't know if you know what Hoopla is, but if you want to do digital rentals, you can rent out podcasts, audiobooks, movies through that version of the library checkout. or if you end up going over there, go check it out. They got a museum in the basement, like art galleries and stuff that have a whole bunch of cool things all the time. They got events at the library. They've had cool events at the library, and then you can have at it. They're great floors, and they're definitely doing. They kind of had a little bit of drama, but then they're coming out of it. So the library's been pretty good. So definitely, all of the stuff that we're bringing to you live, DIY style, is always come from a community standpoint. So we love working with our community, and we're so happy that you guys are watching us, because a lot of the content that we want to share with you comes from the greater good of the bigger arts. Yeah? Okay, so anyways, that's my shouts out from the pink laptop right now. The next thing I want to give is some other shout outs to some music venues that we hold near and dear to our heart. And the first one is going to be in the East Bay in Albany, California. We want to give a shout out to the Ivy Room. Shouts out to the Ivy Room, because we really love everything that's going on at this venue. They have an amazing calendar, so make sure you go to their website, go check out a lot of the shows that are coming up. And yeah, it's a woman-owned venue in Albany, California. It's really close to Gilman. It's really close to Berkeley, Albany. They kind of flow right into each other. So definitely check out that venue. Another venue is taking us back to San Francisco into the legendary neighborhood known as the Western Division. We want to give a shout out to the Independent. Make sure you go check out their calendar. They got shows happening, and you can definitely go and check out that calendar as well.
There's the web page. There's a web page. I read down there. Where's my camera at? There's a web page down there. Independent.
It's a great space. They have a friendly staff, and the drinks are very plentiful. And you will see people on their way up into the universe on the musical side. But it is such a comfortable venue. Bring your money, support the bands. And yeah, like we said, we are excited to be part of the Golden Bull show. So this is going to be on April 26th in Oakland. Make sure get that on your calendar. And I think now, Boom Puppy, are you ready to play?
I'm ready to play.
I think we are ready to play some music for you. So first off, I'm just going to say that if you're just tuning in right now, you better stay there. We're going to be playing, that's the next feature.
You're going to review this.
Boom Puppy's going to do the review.
Thank you, San Francisco Public Library, once again. This even's got a record in it.
In case you did not know. Yeah, that's just going to be a premiere.
This is a good book.
Yeah, Boom Puppy
has
been nose deep into this book. All right, so we're going to play some music for you.
It comes with a...
We're Lost Puppy Forever. Ooh, that's fun. You can show that to the next time.
We'll review that next podcast.
All right, we're going to get into it.
Oh yeah, how you feeling, baby? Ready to lock and load?
I'm locking and loading.
We have a special guest today, Guitar Wolf, all the way from Japan. Come on in, Guitar Wolf. Here you go. Okay.
I think he's got the invisible DUNE shield.
All right. I'm gonna go over there and go hang out with Guitar Wolf.
Okay, hold up. My microphone.
Okay. There we go. That'll work for now. I'd like to thank Sweetwater Music, Andrew.
What's
our sales rep. Thank you for all the gear so far. I need a new PA board. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to the Ivy Room. Lonnie, I got the drum heads for the live room drum kit. Just so you know, they have a drum kit. It's It's in good shape. Woo!
All right, let's check this out. We're gonna play some songs for you now. That's how we roll. Shout out to my 420 community out there. We're having a really good time with you right now. All right, to our skateboarders out there, this is a song for you. This is also a song going out to all the dog parents out there. Shout out to the dog parents. Here's some instructions. Check out our video called How You Know.
All right. Our sound guy's on a jet. Going to Upper England.
On a train to
It's gonna
nowhere.
be good, people. We're getting our sound mix from a jet.
I'm on a plane to nowhere. I'm on a piece of spaceship to nowhere. Are you guys ready to take off into space? Get some little spice in your life, if you know what I mean? That's right. We're adding spice to your life. Brought to you by Lost Forever. Courtesy of the planet DUNE, that's right. We're gonna play
Area 51 can't stop us all. For 20 bucks Bomb us on Twitch. The puppy bot's there to take your tips.
Puppy forever. We are an outsider dog rock band.
every year. And supposedly, if you want to rock it out on the full 20 in the Golden Gate Park, you may just want to go. Please be safe. Definitely be safe and wash your hands and don't touch your eyes, because we all want to be safe. But supposedly Mike Tyson will be on site, and who else? And Too Short. So definitely enjoy yourselves tomorrow. That was our secret surprise for you staying this long. Shouts out to our Canna community. You guys always support us in the bestest way. We love everybody, and we love you for staying and watching this whole thing all the time. Shouts out to our friends in Washington State, and shouts out to our new friends online. If you don't know who we are and you just enjoyed having a really good time right now, like and subscribe to our channel, because we want to be your friend. Robin Williams Meadow is the location. And don't forget the stuff. Bring water. And watch your dogs. Bye.